God. All right. You have they depicted that in the movie Terminator. Okay. When Skynet activated those missile silos, what happened? All these major cities and all these major principalities and powers were destroyed. They were eviscerated. Okay. So it's not like these big wigs. It's not like they don't know what's going on. They know their end is coming. They put it in movies. They put it in a lot of these different comedy acts. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
It said we have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for our judgments have reached unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
For a judgment has reached unto heaven. The thing with that is, right? And you see this. You had this whole trade war with China. Now China no longer wants to support American goods and all this other extra stuff going on. You got Russia that wants to do away with the dollar. All right, you have all these different upheavals going on around the world when it comes to America. America, which was once a shining example of prosperity, is now becoming a third world country, slowly but surely. All right? Go ahead, you got it when you're ready. Soon we're ready.
All right, this is Jeremiah 50:13. It says, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited. So, you know, when the thermonuclear missiles hit, you know, America's going to be, as it says in, I think, Revelations, it's going to be a desert, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, there's not going to be, just like how you got Sodom or whatever, right?
Yep.
They'll say, I think, damn, somebody was telling us, the guy, Rossi or whatever, he was telling us about something about, anyway.
Yeah, when we get back to that.
Yeah, anyway, so basically Sodom, you know what I mean, it's basically like almost you know, archaeologically or whatever, I think they might have said they found the place where it's at, but it's basically like a desert. It's destroyed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way Babylon's gonna be.
God, not one stone shall stand upon another. Basically.
It said, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. But every one that goes by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. And just like how you had Egypt or whatever, you know what I mean, with all them plagues and stuff, America's going to be no different. You know what I mean? You got the plagues that's basically going on right now. And basically, you know what I'm saying, there's going to come a time when Babylon's going to be no more. You know what I mean? People's going to be like, damn, that was Babylon or whatever. Just like how they be like, you know, Sodom, I was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, damn, that was really a place. They really did all that wickedness and all that stuff like that. And America, you know what I mean, they got technically advanced at doing all that wickedness.
There you go. So what's going to happen to all that advancement? What's going to happen to all that industry? All right? It's going to be reduced to nothing, okay? It's going to be reduced to nothing. There's going to be nothing left of America after the Lord gets done with it, all right? 100% desert. Go ahead, Doc.
It's Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 20.
Right.
It said, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none. And the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found, for I will pardon them whom I reserve.
I will pardon them whom I reserve. That's the elect. All right? Yeah, but that's basically the elect. The Lord is going to pardon his elect. Read that again, bro.
It says, it's Jeremiah 50 and 20.
Uh-huh.
In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none.
Yep.
And the sinners of Judah, and they shall not be found, for I will pardon them whom I reserve.
That's right. And the scriptures tell you that there is going to be a remnant. All right. It says that the unrighteous shall scarcely be saved, but the remnant for sure, those that the Lord hath reserved, they will not see the said perils that's coming to this place. Okay? Yes.
So it says, this is Jeremiah 50 and 23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And that's like a rhetorical question. because one time, Babylon, America, aka America, it was the hammer. You know what I mean? Like during World War II, when they got the new atomic missiles and stuff, nobody was messing with them. It's like they hit Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that was like checkmate or whatever. Like nobody wanted to basically go toe to toe with America because they had the thermal. Because they had the nuclear capability.
Right. Yeah. What they dropped on Hiroshima, it was called Fat Boy. Okay. That atom bomb, and that bomb did so much dirt to the point where you had all these different oddities. Like I even saw a video where they said there was a shadow of a man that was imprinted on the floor. That's how crazy that explosion was. That's how, and then to this day, you got people that still suffer from the effects of that bomb when it got dropped, man. All these deformities and whatnot. Okay. And then fast forward to today. Also, you actually have a place in Japan that's actually abandoned right now, and that's due to the fact that you have a lot of radiation coming out of that place, and it's sickening people. Okay. So these prophecies are in full swing, people. Whether you like it or not. Go ahead up.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 31.
Yep.
It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord power of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee.
Yep.
And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise till I can raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him." So it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud." And it's talking about the Edomites, the so-called white man. So it says, "Saith the Lord, power of hosts, for the day is come, the time that I will visit thee." And you know what I'm saying? The Most High, his eye is on America right now. You know what I mean? Quiet is kept. You know what I mean? His eyes is on America.
Yep.
The Most High seen the, like this brother likes to say, you gotta make that case. So America, Esau, he did all his dirt, so it's time to pay. It said, "And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his city, and it shall devour all round about them." So like round about him. So Esau is gonna stumble. He's gonna fall. His economy is going down. His military is about to go down.
Yep.
So it says, "And I will kindle a fire in his city, and it shall devour all round about him." It says, "And it shall devour all round about him." And like we said, you know what I'm saying, when the thermonuclear missiles hit, it's gonna destroy everything. No, I was gonna say the game Rise of Nations. You ever played when the missiles come down and it hits, it spreads out, and there's anything that's in that circle vicinity is just gone. It's just just nothing. So it says, verse 33. It said, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that take them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go." And that's talking about the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, which is like earlier you had I was just thinking about that shit. We was like the southern kingdom. I'm Judah, Benjamin, that dude was Levi, but it's like he didn't want to admit. You know what I'm saying?
But like he said there are certain parts of the Bible that he's down with, and there are certain parts of the Bible that he's not down with. So therefore, the Spirit wasn't dealing with it right over there. Right over there in the hood. Yeah, that's him right there.
No, that's not.
Yeah, that's the same you.
No, man, remember he had boots on. He had like these Carhartt pants or something. Then he walked by.
I remember. Yeah.
He was coming from the wine and spirit store.
Yeah.
I remember. And he was smiling and just kept walking.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's true. All right. So I mean, at the very end of the day, you see what I'm saying? Like the brother said, man, when them bombs drop, man, everything's gone. Okay? Everything's gone. There'll be nothing left. Better yet, if I may, I got a quick scripture for you real quick, just to expound that point. Let's see. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, starting at verse 14. And it says, "And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places." That's what happens. That's what's gonna happen when them bombs drop, man. I remember all week, bro. I was watching videos dealing with actual test sites that they had for nuclear missiles and whatnot. So when they would drop these missiles on these uninhabited islands or whatever the case is, right? Whatever land form or land mass was there, that they was all moved out of their place. All right. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, that big mushroom cloud, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Verse 15, "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains." Like the brother was talking about right there. Okay, you're going to have people that's going to try to call themselves hiding from this destruction. Got these underground bunkers and all this other stuff, but ultimately this place is going to be eviscerated. All right? So that's what this is all about, man. The destruction of this place. Okay? So I'm going to jump to the book of Proverbs, the 7th chapter, starting at the first verse, and it reads, "My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee." All right? So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to keep the Lord's word. We're supposed to keep his laws, his statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right? "My son, keep my words and lay my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye." All right? It should be our priority because it is our heritage, okay? To keep these laws to the best of our ability. That's what's going to get us through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of who we are, and as a people, what our practices are, our heritage, if you will, okay? "Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart." Verse 4, "Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman." All right? Because as it is written, wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. Great evil and wicked times are coming to this place. Great perdition is what's coming to this place, all right? Outside of the famines, outside of all the destruction that's getting ready to take place, you got race war, you got race riots, all right? And then the ultimate thing is going to be that RFID chip, man. When that comes, it's a done deal.
Yeah, good. Okay.
So no matter what anyone wants to say, you know what I mean? It's our duty as a people to hold fast to what we have learned. All right? Ye sons of Israel, hear these words, okay? Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the table of thine heart. Now mine. Verse 4, "Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman." Verse 5, "That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words." Okay? And that strange woman right there is talking about philosophies. As a matter of fact, see if I can get the definition of that word woman in this scripture. Alright, this is Proverbs, the 7th chapter. About to get it for you real fast. Bear with me. Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 5. All right. That they keep that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. All right. Now the word woman there, I got in the Hebrew as Ashasha Nashayam, okay? Or Nashayam. It says woman, wife, female, woman, opposite of man, okay? This is not, no, this is not the correct meaning. We have to go to the origin of the word. To the strange woman, okay? Let's see here. That's going to be... Anash. Or Anash. That's what they got here for one of the, this is what they have here for one of the root words for that scripture. It says, Anash, to be incurable, to be sick, desperate, incurable, desperately wicked, woeful, okay? To be frail, feeble, all right? It says figuratively melancholy, desperately wicked, okay? That strange woman, it deals with wicked philosophy, it deals with idolatry, okay? Ultimately, that's what it's talking about there. So, say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, okay? Which is the opposite of wisdom, all right? From the stranger which flattereth with her words. Okay? So, that stranger that flattereth with her words, okay? And we were just talking about Babylon not too long ago. That's one of those strange women. That's arrayed in scarlet. That goes around the world spreading lies and deceit. That maketh the nations angry. Okay? That's that strange woman. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement. Verse 7. I just read verse 6, and verse 7 says, and behold, among the simple ones I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way of her house, to her house. Alright? In the twilight, verse 9, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. Salaki. Oh, you're trying to get... I'm in Proverbs. I'm in Proverbs 7.
Yeah, I can tell by what you're talking about.
Gun.
I mean, what's the topic?
Basically wisdom.
Alright,
You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And right now, we're in our night, okay? This is the night that is far spent, but the day is soon coming, okay? Verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Okay? And I mean, yeah, that depicts basically, that depicts the modern day woman now. She's loud and she's stubborn, her feet abideth not at the house, okay? But when you really go deeper into it, it's also talking about these wicked philosophies that Esau like to push. You don't keep them at home, he wants to spread them everywhere, all right? Did you have something to add to? All right, come on. So basically, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going to, wisdom is what's going to keep us from these said perils, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what's going to keep the elect, because only the elect are going to attain it. But this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, okay? You got some, you can bring it out.
Alright, so this is Isaiah chapter 59. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. So it's talking about, it says they will fear the name, and the name is Yahawah, and the name of the Most High is Yahawah, and the name of his son is Yahawashi. And it said they will fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory the rising of the sun. when the enemy shall come in like a flood, and you know that's talking about basically during the times of like martial law and all
You
that
guys
stuff.
reading the Bible?
Is when the Most High is going to come in like a flood, and it said the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up
the
the
earth's gonna
standard
flood
against
out?
him. No, it's not. It's gonna be
How do you
destroyed.
think the Earth's gonna end?
Huh?
How the Earth's gonna end?
Well, the scriptures tell you how the earth is gonna end. If you can get it. Yeah.
One in.
Were you guys doing party? Reading the Bible?
What was it?
You
Isaiah.
had asked that question, so we was just gonna get it for you.
I need the answer.
You wanna know
They're
how
gonna
this
tell you how it's gonna end?
Yeah, the earth there does tell you how it's gonna end. Yeah. We're about to get it for you right now.
No,
Can I get on video, you guys?
Ecclesiastes
Can you-
1
can
and
you-
14.
No, we cannot. This is being recorded.
I said, can you do a picture?
No, we cannot. This is
Ecclesiastes 1 and 4.
Yeah.
It said, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh,
Right.
but the earth abideth forever.
with the earth abideth forever, right? So now you wanted to know how this place is gonna end because the earth is not gonna be destroyed. The rulership is gonna be destroyed. You understand what I'm saying?
So the president's gonna get killed today?
Huh?
The president's gonna get killed? Is that what you're saying?
Not even. It's not even just
He's
the
the
president. No, the president really and truly is just the puppet. The president answers to somebody else. Okay? Did you have that scripture out? About how this system is gonna be destroyed.
I ain't worried about it. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, we know you're not worried about it, but it's all good. Continue that.
I was
bro.
trying to get on a picture with you.
It said in the this is Isaiah chapter 59 verse 20.
Right.
And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. So it's the Redeemer is talking about Yahawashi. It said the Redeemer shall come to Zion, not is to Zion. Zion is the word to Zion, which means monument, and that's talking about the nation of Israel.
Right.
It says, which is the Most High's monument. And that's just an example of how, people take this truth as a joke or whatever. Like, this is a very serious thing or whatever. He sees, we're reading the scriptures, he's gonna stand in here smoking a cigarette and then, just asks, it's not, I guess it's not a stupid question, but we're seriously answering it with scriptures and stuff, and he's taking it like it's a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
God. But that's how you know who the Spirit is working with. Continue.
it says, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord. So it's talking. So Yahawashi is going to come to Israel, and it says, and unto them that turn from transgression,
Right.
in Jacob. And what's transgression? The laws, transgressing the laws, statutes, and commandments. So if you're in a state, you know what I'm saying. If you're not trying to correct yourself, you're not trying to get right, so to speak. You know what I'm saying. The Most High is not going to have mercy on you.
Not at all. You see what I'm saying? And again, when we answer inquiries, it's not to edify these dumbasses. It's to edify the Akim out there that might be watching these videos, that might be watching us out here on the highways and on the byways. That's who we're out here for. We're not out here for the average Joe dumbass, all right? That only takes this thing as a joke. Now, the man wanted to know how this place was going to end, right? Well, this is 2 Peter chapter 3, starting at verse 7. It says, but the heavens and the earth which are now, which is talking about the rulership. When it talks about the heavens, it's talking about the rulership, okay? But the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So according to these scriptures, we've been talking about the nuclear missiles this entire time. So how is this earth going to end? Fire. That's the simplest understanding of it all. But again, it's not to edify these fools, man. It's to edify you hopefuls out there, to seal the elect, because that's what we're out here to do, to seal the elect, so that we can get up out of this place. All right.
All right. It says. All right. Salaki. It says.
That was just a quick scripture just to get the edification out. That's all. Go back to where you was at.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Yep.
So it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness of people.
God, because the Lord don't want everybody to understand. It's that simple. It's just that simple. Continue.
It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Upon his elect. That's that V he's talking about. V is Old English for you. Alright? Go ahead,
It says, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. Yeah, and the Gentiles is talking about the Israelites that are scattered abroad, because like we always say, you know what I mean, this brother, you know, I be trying to tell him, you know what I'm saying, we gotta, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, keep saying that all Israel, one of the part of the curses is that we were scattered around. So you're gonna have Israelites that look like other nations. You're gonna have Israelites that look like so-called white people, but they're actually Israelites. So it's a bloodline thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
So, and the Gentiles, you know, it's talking about the Israelite foreigners, right? Not the other 17 nations or whatever. It's not talking about that.
Exactly.
So it said the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising.
And the kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Yeah, and then
Alright,
I feel
continue that.
terrible.
It says,
It'll take me
lift up
hours.
thine eyes round about and see all they gather themselves together, they come to thee, thy sons shall come from far, thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged because of the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee.
So the forces of the Gentiles basically talking about all of that wealth. Okay? That's the forces of the Gentiles that shall come unto us. Their wealth, you understand what I'm saying? Everything dealing with their goodly things, the cream of the crop of the earth, if you will. Alright. You good?
4 minutes. So it says, and the sons, verses this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 10. The sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
That's it. It says the strangers shall build up thy walls, translating into slavery. These other nations, they're going to be slaves underneath us. Alright? These Edomites are going to be picking our cotton. These Amalekites are going to be creating the brick and the mortar. Alright? These Moabites are going to be calculating angles and trajectories. All these different things. These other nations are going to be responsible for all of that. They're going to be the ones building up and doing the heavy lifting, so to speak. Okay? Go ahead, Alright,
so it says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night,
That's right.
that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
The forces of the Gentiles, they're spoiled without overcomplicating things. Go ahead, up.
Yeah, but in the beginning it said, therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night. Because like, you know, in the ancient time, you know what I'm saying, they had to like guard, you know what I'm saying, to make sure no forces came in and invaded them or nobody did any wickedness or whatever. But in that day, in the kingdom or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to have to worry about fighting wars or people trying to come against us or whatever, because we're going to be in rulership. It's like how you got, you know, our people right now, you know what I'm saying, the Most High got the spirit on them not to really, you know, come up and try to, like on some revolution type stuff against Esau or whatever. The Most High is going to put the spirit on the other nations to be like that.
Yep.
So it says, therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Which is why we're not gonna have to worry about closing our gates, okay? Because like the Lord said right there, the nation and king that will not serve us will be destroyed. Yea, they will be utterly wasted. That means that entire bloodline is going to be destroyed. Gone. Alright? There will be no opposition in the kingdom against us. We're going to have complete and total power over this entire earth. Alright?
This is so I jumping down to verse 14, Isaiah 60 and 14. It said, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
Yep.
And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Right. That's when all the people will know and acknowledge us for who we truly are. All right.